It is now day 8 of the federal government shutdown. You've heard hundreds of thousands of government workers have been forced away from their jobs, and national monuments and some parks are closed. But there are some other surprising effects of the shutdown that you may not have even heard about. Joining us this morning is political consultant Dallas Jones. Good morning and thanks for being here. First off.
Good morning, Jose. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with federal courts. I know last week I made a post from a federal judge who said, I don't have to show up for work, but that was wrong.
Well, federal courts will stay open through mid-October. The Supreme Court is scheduled to start a new term. However, the courts have put on hold thousands of bankruptcy and child support cases, actually.
What if the shutdown lasts past mid-October?
Well, you know, it would be like any other situation where perhaps you let some type of illness go on longer than it probably should. What you'll realize is that right here in Houston, this shutdown has cost our economy $42 million in the first week alone. 3 to 4 weeks of this is going to have an economic impact of about $55 billion to our national economy. So as this continues, what you'll begin to see is things like school lunches affected, food stamps affected. You'll start to see no gun permits. You will start to see services to our communities all across our country shut down piece by piece.
So we are going to be feeling a trickle-down effect, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Now, a lot of people are not familiar with cancer trials and what's happening. Those are life-saving experiments that take place.
Absolutely.
The funding of them is cut off right now?
Absolutely. Again, it shows the importance of our government. You have the National Institute of Health in Maryland, where they take in 200 new cancer patients every week. 30 of those 200 patients often are children. They have shut down and are not taking new applications for these clinical trials that can be life-saving, and they will not do so until the shutdown is completed.
Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, that we see on a lot of things that we purchase on a daily basis. What's happening with that agency?
Interestingly enough, with that agency, they're saying, look, we're not going to recall anything that does not have an imminent danger to public safety, but can still do harm. So it won't kill you, but it just might hurt you a little bit. Same with our food supply, which people don't realize, is that the FDA is not making surprise inspections of manufacturers anymore as long as the shutdown continues. So again, if this lasts longer than expected, who knows what may happen to our food supply?
Well, time hopefully will be on our side, but all of this does happen. Dallas Jones, thank you so very much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.